Well, good morning, everyone. I think that today is the great day. It's the day of the Lord. Sunny, beautiful. I think that we are going to spring. I think so. When we are children, we all have different dreams of what we want to be when we grow up. As we get older, we realize that we live in the world that often encourages individualism. Society tells us to focus on ourselves, our success, and our comfort. But as a Christians, we are called to something different. Jesus invites us to move beyond individualism and embrace a life of love, mercy, and selflessness. The gospel today helps us understand this call. Today's gospel is built upon the Beatitudes that we heard the last Sunday. But now, Jesus shifts his focus to us as individuals, each one of us personally. He gives his disciples and to us a radical extension of the moral code. He tells us to love our enemies, to do good to those who hate us, to turn your other cheek, and to give without expecting anything in return. Then he sums it all up in one powerful command: be merciful as your Father is merciful. Can we really follow these commands? If we are honest, those commands are challenging. We are used to live for ourselves. We value our independence, and we don't always want others to show us mercy because we prefer to appear strong and self-sufficient. We love our comfort zones and don't want to be inconvenienced. But Jesus called us to something greater, something higher than just looking out for ourselves. And the reality is the life is full of conflicts. We struggle to tolerate insult. If someone raises their voices at us, our instinct is to fight back. Humility is not always part of the vocabulary. When wronged, we often want justice in our own terms, forgetting that Jesus called us to respond with love and mercy. And sometimes it's difficult to me try to understand what happened in people's minds when they try to take the justice in their own hands. My colleague, because he didn't understand or probably he didn't agree with his boss, talking and taking the law in his own hand, shooting 6 of my colleagues, killing 2, wounding 4, because really he didn't understand a command, he didn't understand the law, or because simply he disagreed. What kind of society we are calling if we cannot tolerate that we have difference in ourselves, that we are not equal? We are not equal in terms of the humanity that we are. We are thinking different, but that doesn't mean that we don't agree with you or someone else. I have to take the law in my arms. It's really sad. It's really overcoming for us that we suffer that tragedy, try to, in this moment, try to have a normal life. And sadly, this lack of mercy, yes, this lack of mercy isn't just a personal struggle. It's a global problem. War, violence, and division exist because people have moved away from God's way. People is moving away from God. Many follow the world's rules instead of God's truth. Modern society often tells us that the sins doesn't exist, that the hell is empty, that we can create our own version of the Gospels where everyone is automatically saved. But this is far from the reality that our Lord Jesus Christ taught. What will be the path of transformation? If we really, truly want to change the world, start with us. Start with imitating and being like our Jesus Christ is. How can we do this in our daily life? First of all, love and do to your enemies, even those who crucify our Lord Jesus Christ, receive his loss and forgiveness. Can we find it in our heart to love those who hurt us? Pray for those who oppose us. Our Lord Jesus Christ prayed not only for his disciples, that was the best thing that our Lord Jesus Christ did when he was on earth, praying and praying every day, but even for those who condemn him. Question, can we genuinely pray for those who wrong us? Third, turn the other cheek. When Jesus was unjustly accused and struck in the Sanhedrin, he did not retaliate like my colleague did it. Question, can we resist the urge to seek revenge and instead respond with patience and humility? 4, give selflessly. Helping those in need doesn't always require grand gestures. Sometimes a warm greeting, a kind word, or simple being present for someone can really make the difference in their life. To be like Jesus is to be merciful as our Father is merciful. We don't need to wait for a special occasion like the Divine Mercy Sunday to start practicing mercy. Every day is a great opportunity to bring Christ's love into the world, into your world, and the people that is around you. God's mercy is always at work, and many experience that work when we go to confession. This is the love, mercy of God. It is present in every moment of our life. But the question is, are we willing to live it out? If we want to see society change, we must begin with ourselves. When we live as Christ calls us to, really showing love to others, patience, humility, and mercy, we become the instruments of transformation. Through us, others will come to know the love of God. So, let us start today. Let us be merciful. Just our Father is merciful. And in doing so, we will not only change our own life, but we will also help transform the world that is around us. And viva Cristo Rey.